Now, great news for Clare and Clonlara in particular, because Nell Stritch from Clonlara, the founder of Pressed Flowers by Nell, has been named the Flower Preservation Supplier of the Year for 2026 at the WeddingsOnline Awards. Her business transforms bridal bouquets into bespoke pressed flower artworks, and we'll talk about the fantastic bespoke pressed flower artworks that are to my right in just a moment, which allows couples to preserve the flowers from their wedding day as lasting keepsakes. Nell Stritch, very good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks very much for coming in. Before we get to the award, and congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Remind people about your business, and it's great that, you know, it's got national recognition and you're doing great business nationally from South East Clare.
Yes, yeah, it's brilliant. So I'm a very proud Clare woman. I learned how to press flowers from my grandmother, Nancy, who was always pressing flowers at her kitchen table. And I think little did either of us think it would turn into the business it is today. But what we do, as you say, we specialise in pressing bridal bouquets, and then we have our range of retail gifts as well. But it's amazing to be able to do it locally, and as well to support so many local businesses and employ local people as well and take them on the journey with me.
And in terms of, you know, you've learned from the best by the sounds of it, but did Nancy keep, you know, did she do it as a sort of a business? Was it more of a hobby, or how far did she pursue it?
It was definitely, I think, just a hobby for her.
A hobby, yeah.
She had a business which was a flower shop, Lawless Flowers, in Limerick. But I think the flower pressing was something that she always kept for herself, almost as a craft to kind of, you know,
so she opened the door, but you kicked it open.
Exactly.
Okay, very good. I mean, getting into that, did you always harbour ambitions of growing this into a business that would be as big as it's become, or has that kind of happened organically? Have you almost been taken aback a little bit by how far it's gone? Maybe you thought it would be something that would in Clare, Clonlara, or maybe because proximity to Limerick, maybe in Limerick, you know, it would pick up a bit of business that way, but it's gone beyond your expectations.
100%. When I first opened it, within the first few months, there was the COVID lockdown, so I didn't think initially that it would grow to
good timing.
Perfect timing, really. But do you know what? When the sales started to come in very organically at the start, I mean, I'd no website, no email, it was all on social media. Yeah. Then after maybe a year of trading, I was like, right, I want to get into Brown Thomas, I want to get into Arnott's, I want to win these awards. And it's just literally grown to way bigger than I thought it would be, which has come with its challenges, which is why I think awards like this and recognition is a lovely pat on the back, and it's, you know, fabulous to be recognised.
Has becoming as big as it's become been helped by the uniqueness of the business? I don't know how many people are pressing flowers and pressing them for wedding occasions out there nationally. It's
so unusual, and like, it's particularly when I first started it 7 years ago, you know, customers almost before they saw it in person, it was hard for them to imagine. So definitely the uniqueness, but I think also the local element, the way people now are so supportive of local businesses, and like word of mouth has been such an instrumental tool for us. Like, I always say to customers, please, you know, spread the word if you don't mind, and they do, and it means so much, and it really helps small businesses grow.
Now, listeners, I was very presumptuous there, because aside from some fabulous examples of Nell's work, which we're going to get in just a moment, I just leaned over the desk and I grabbed the award without asking first. I have it here. It's hefty. It's, I suppose, the two rings joined together, wedding rings, I guess.
Yeah.
WeddingsOnline Awards 2026, Flower Preservation Supplier of the Year, Pressed Flowers by Nell. Okay, my name isn't on it, so I'll give it back, but it's heavy duty. I didn't want to bang that too hard in case I broke it. Tell us about the awards, and, you know, are you nominated? Do you put a submission in, an application? What was the ceremony like, and your reaction when your name was announced?
Oh, I was so overwhelmed and totally surprised, but I suppose to bring it back to the journey of applying for it, about maybe 5 months ago, I was nominated, received an email from the WeddingsOnline to say, you know, congratulations, you've been nominated, and I was over the moon. So then I invited and encouraged, you know, our community and our customers to vote for us.
Got the campaign going.
Absolutely. Daily. So then I was awarded as finalist, which I was over the moon about. There was 4 of us in the category spread all across Ireland, and we went up, I applied then online, filled out the application form, which was really detailed. You had to even put in customers' details that they would contact and a positive experience a customer had had. And
just to prove there was no spoofing going on or exaggeration.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you because you've got a lot of satisfied customers, they were only too delighted to sing your praises.
For sure. Yeah. They were all so delighted to support in any way. So we went up to the awards on Monday, which were in Carlow. Myself and my mum went up, and my mum works in the business with me as well. So we had the most amazing time, and of course I really wanted to win. I would be quite a competitive person, so on the way up I was like, I hope I win, but also if I don't, we'll have a great time.
Exactly, a good occasion. Anyway.
Exactly, yeah. So when they announced my name then and the winner is Pressed Flowers by Nell, I was totally overwhelmed and
jumped up, pushed people out of the way, legged it up to the stage, pushed the person giving the awards out of the way and just grabbed it.
Absolutely, and
yeah.
celebrated. Do you know what? There was over 450 people at the awards night, and they were all within the wedding industry, so it was a great celebration and as well a brilliant opportunity for networking and spreading the word about my business as well.
Speaking of which, let's talk a little bit about the two pieces you've brought in, both beautifully framed, large bouquets of pressed flowers, would you believe? So talk to us a little bit about them and what's involved.
So the bouquet on the right, it's very autumnal. There's a lot of roses in it. It's a bride from Philadelphia who travelled to Ireland to get married here. She left her bouquet with me a few days after the wedding, and it takes a 12-week period for them to be pressed, so it's a very slow art.
Wow, that's patience is a virtue.
Absolutely. It's a very mindful craft, which I think is one of the lovely things about it. And when the flowers came out, then I created this beautiful bouquet design for her, so we're going to package it up this afternoon and ship it over to her.
Okay, be very careful with this then, because this is going to be making its way across the Atlantic. What about the one on the left? As you say, the one on the right is more autumnal colours. The one on the left, more, I guess, spring, summery colours, pink, white, roses.
Yeah, probably more as an artist, that would be more my style. I love pink, love girly colours. And it's a bouquet of, as you say, roses, but it's lovely, I suppose, with pressed flowers. People often think, oh, you know, what's it going to look like in the frame? But the great thing about my business, and it's one of the things that the judges awarded us on, was the artist-led approach that I take to my business, and the different designs that can be created are crazy. Like, you've seen the robin that I brought in as well the last time. It's, you know, and yeah. I've created pieces from hurlers to scenes of mum and daughters holding hands, all carefully and intricately made with petals.
And beautifully done, as are the two examples here. Fantastic work. Look, winning this award, well deserved, and certainly doesn't hurt in terms of promoting the business. So add to said promotion by telling people where they can find out more about Pressed Flowers by Nell.
They can find us online on our website at pressedflowersbynell.com. Also across our social media platforms, which we're very active on, is again at Pressed Flowers by Nell. And they can find us in store on Rocha Street in Limerick City, in Branthomas, Limerick, and as of 6 p.m. today, they can find us in Branthomas, Cork as well. We're launching there today.
There you go, taking over the country bit by bit, including the Rebel County. Nell Stritch, the Flower Preservation Supplier of the Year for 2026. Thank you so much for coming in today. Well done. And you're going to need a hand bringing those framed pressed flowers and your award out, so we'll enlist some help for you. But thanks very much for coming in, and well done.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.